Hey guys, Ryan with Premier. So I'm at a apartment complex in Southbridge, the Rosemead Apartments. About 200,000 square feet. They want an estimate, and I am thinking this is a great opportunity to make a video. So look at this place. Look at the painting on this. Look at the lines. Nothing lines up. Everything is crooked. The numbers don't line up. The lines are different lengths. You know, they got these god-awful X's here instead of thatched areas. You know, and then they didn't make those right, so those look like crap. Look at this one. This place is huge. You know? If I were to pay somebody to do this parking lot and it looked like this, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed. This is crazy. You know? So I see a lot of things that I can point out to help me get this job. Look at this crack right here. Look at this thing. This thing is like 4 inches thick. Yeah, so one thing that I am going to try to point out to the property manager is I'm going to black all those out. I'm going to paint those the way they're supposed to be painted. All the lines around here, all these lines that aren't straight, those will all be fixed right. All the numbers, those will be fixed right. All the stencils on top of stencils, like I'm going to show you down here, those will all be fixed right. And again, you got 200,000 square foot property. This place is going for 30 grand at the minimum. So you want to, you know, you want it done right. Look at this. These are all things that you can point out to this person and show them that when you're done, it won't look like this. You know, look at this thing. What is this thing? Hey. So these are going to be things that I point out to him, and I tell him this is where that extra money's going to go. Spots like that need to be cut out and fixed instead of fixed with cold patch like it was last time. And look, previously, I'm sure that this was a job that they said only cracks over 1/4 of an inch would be filled with hot rubber. The rest would be filled by sealer, because all your bigger cracks have rubber on top of them and the smaller cracks don't. And before you say, oh, those could be new cracks, I can tell you that I bid this job 3 years ago, and you know, the cracks were just as bad. So here's an example of stencils over stencils. I'll walk back and get the truck. Yep, so now we're driving back through here. So just walk down to. There's a lot of cracks. When you're pricing something like this, you want to overprice the cracks. I mean, not overprice, but overbid the cracks so that you don't run the risk of running out of rubber. All right, you want to make sure that you don't leave any cracks unfilled. Wow, the line striping is so atrocious. It is absolutely atrocious. So we're going to park right here for a minute. We'll take a little whack. All right, here we are again. Tons of cracks, tons of cracks. Doesn't look like much vegetation grows out of them, but there are tons of cracks. Some of them are big. Some of them are real big. These, look at this. Oh my word. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it drives me nuts. Yeah. So, here's the deal. This is a huge job. Absolutely huge job. Okay, this is what takes some companies and puts them on the next level. And I can tell you, whoever got this job last time, they didn't care about the work that they do. They don't care about the customer's money. They only care about getting that check. Look at this. Oh, they only want that check. So it's important that these guys get this done right. Now what's going to happen is the next person that comes in here and paints these lines are going to follow the old lines, because as you know, you can see the old lines are transparent through the sealer. So the next company that goes to paint them, if they don't lay chalk lines out, are going to wind up repainting the squiggly ass lines. And on a fresh parking lot, that is going to look even worse than it does now. It's going to stand out even that much more. You're going to go on a lot of these estimates. Some of them you're going to get, and some of them you're not. But if you're not bummed out every time you don't get an estimate, then that means your heart's really not in it. Yeah, I got more of this. More of stencils on top of stencils. So this should have been blacked out or grinded off before it was resealed. But again, people look at it and they think to themselves, who cares? I'm going to seal it. It's going to be done. I'll get the check and then away I go. So, you know, typical. So these are all things that you want to try to sell to the customer when you're bidding in on a big job like this. You want to point out all of this stuff. All right? Mainly for the fact that if he doesn't go with you, then when he walks around after and he sees everything looking crappy like it looks now, he'll think to himself, I'm an asshole because this guy told me this is exactly what's going to happen. And you know what? Some of you are probably looking at me going, who cares? These people don't care, you know, if it gets done right. They just want to, well, you're right. People don't care if it gets done right, you know? So why not take the money? So, well, look at how many people live up at this place. We're talking thousands of people, all right? So you come through this place, you do a great job, it looks like $1 million. Do you think for 1 second that people aren't going to notice and praise your name? Because I got news for you. The people who painted these crooked ass, you know, pedestrian walking areas, I guarantee you when this place was done and these people are walking through here looking at it, they're going, this is a joke, right? You're kidding me. This is what we just paid for this shit? You're going to... So, yeah, I don't know.